Hello everybody, happy Thursday. I want to give you an update on the incoming weather that we're talking about this morning. It's hot and it's humid for now, and that's all because of the tropical moisture being funneled in to our area. We'll stick with the 80s throughout this morning, but I could see some of us already in those low 90s come lunchtime. We are tracking some scattered showers and storms for this afternoon. Again, rain chances will be greatest farther south towards the Pine Belt, and we'll continue to see temperatures in the low 90s today for us here around the I-20 corridor. Some friends could reach upwards of the middle 90s. It really just depends on who gets rain and when, but I do expect clouds to limit our temperatures and rain to limit our temperatures to our south in the Pine Belt. Upper 80s expected for Hattiesburg, Columbia, as well as Macomb. And because those friends are cooler, they're not in a heat advisory for today. So if you live in counties that are along and west of the Natchez Trace, you are in a heat advisory from 10 a.m. today until 7 o'clock tonight. That's because we're still tracking dangerous heat index values of 105 to 110. So try to limit outdoors if your area is shaded here in orange. And we're continuing to also track Invest 93. Now with the latest updates, it's right off the coast of southeast Louisiana. We'll continue to watch it possibly make landfall in that area as we head towards the afternoon hours. It does look like there is going to be a less chance for it to develop. You can see on satellite there, those are those rainbow colors that you see in the Gulf. There's not a lot of circulation that we typically see with a tropical system. That's why it's still in Invest. National Hurricane Center has decreased it to a 30% chance of development because of this disorganization. So what we know for right now is that disorganization looks like it will continue. So the window for it to become a tropical depression is lessening as we head throughout the day. So hour by hour, that window for it to become a depression does decrease. We just got our latest update as of 8 o'clock. And we haven't seen it been upgraded from an Invest, which is good news. But the one thing that we do want you to be aware of is that flash flooding is possible Friday through Saturday. So we'll continue to watch it as the system continues to push west to Louisiana. By tonight, as we are going to see all that moisture starting to funnel up, the system continues to track northwest through the morning hours Friday, and it'll take turn going just west of the Mississippi River Friday evening and into Saturday. Now notice that a lot of the spaghetti models really end in Louisiana. That's saying that this thing stalls out, it weakens, and it just becomes rain and doesn't continue to track all the way north through Arkansas. Some of the models still have it tracking north through Arkansas. Either way that you swing it, we're expecting rain to be heavier tomorrow than it is today. Still not out of the question for any showers today. Here's what that looks like. Again, we have that low pressure system to our south, increased cloud cover as we head throughout the afternoon, and then we'll see that the winds are turning counterclockwise around that low pressure system. So that means that we'll have rain bands coming in from the east, could have some embedded thunderstorms in it, not likely to produce any tornadoes, but that's when we could see some localized heavier rain as well as robust downpours, and some gusty winds are possible. Through the afternoon hours, we're still tracking those scattered showers and storms that will continue throughout the evening as well. So have your rain gear handy today if you're stepping outdoors. Also, just be aware as you're heading home tonight for your evening commute. Low pressure continues to head towards on the southwestern portion of our viewing area by tonight, and we'll continue to watch that track north. So here's what your rain chances look like for the next 5 days. Rain chances increase into your Friday because that system will be closest to central Mississippi. That's when we'll see the most gloomy and rainy day for us. Again, thunderstorms still possible tomorrow, and we're not watching for any severe threats with that, and we're going to continue to see rain chances wane heading into the end of the weekend and this next work week. So if you want to get out and about for this weekend, we'll update you, but it does look like with this system slowing down, still could expect rain on Saturday. Sunday will be the better half of the weekend. Here's what the rainfall story looks like. We're tracking locally heavier rain, so even though you may see a total in your area on here, expect that, especially with friends that have gotten a lot of rain recently, they could have some puddling and pooling and potential flash flooding. So we're expecting about half an inch of rain in Hattiesburg by the end of today. By the end of Friday, so the end of tomorrow, after we've included all of that heavy rainfall, close to half an inch around the I-20 corridor locally, upwards of 2 inches in Waynesboro by Saturday morning. Natchez, just over an inch of rain. We'll continue to see the rain totals tacked on. About 2.5 inches expected by Saturday night. In Collins, just still over an inch. In Hattiesburg, but just take these with a grain of salt, because especially with saturated soil, we're still looking at puddling and pooling. I do want to let you know that we're halfway through the month of July, and we're almost at the normal accumulation of rain that we would have for the whole month, and when we've only made it halfway. That is just signifying we've gotten a lot of rain, and we're really about to tack on more inches of rain and be in a surplus of rain for July. So I know there's a lot of things going on in the world, a lot of flooding, but I don't want to scare you, because we're watching a limited chance of flash flooding. Here's exactly what that looks like. Limited marginal chance for flash flooding for today. That's mainly for the coast. Coast has already received 2.5 inches of rain over the last 24 hours. Now for our neck of the woods, that's when we get into that level 1 out of 4 risk for flash flooding for tomorrow. So it's a level 1, still something to watch, but Natchez and Adams County is in a level 2 out of 4 slight risk for flash flooding. And then for your Saturday, we're still in a marginal risk for our entire coverage area. So basically, if you live along a local creek, just be watching it closely, and of course we'll be watching it even closer here. Our WJTV weather app is a great resource, because if you turn on notifications, you'll get notified if you're in a flood watch or a flash flood warning, and you can also have your ringer on if you would like to have that audio alert as well. So that's a great resource to stay up to date with us, and we'll continue to watch those increasing rain chances into tomorrow. Again, we're not watching any severe storms possible, but some more robust thunderstorms are possible in those rain bands. We'll continue to watch rain chances wane into Sunday. We'll stick in the low 90s to end off the week. Eventually next week, for the first half, we're tracking more limited rain, warmer temperatures in the middle 90s, and after that, into next weekend, just a little bit of preview, we're expecting more rainy weather. As always, stay tuned with Storm T12. We're going to update you as the system gets closer, and I'll talk to you tomorrow morning.